Jeremy Shepler, 42, have 2 kids, and ironically work in the field of type 2 diabetes. So the Panda Challenge for me, actually, which I think is going to turn into a lifestyle, was I kind of needed a kickstart. Gained some weight back. I always kind of struggle a little bit in and out, kind of coming out of the winter when I snowboard a lot. Really needed something to kick me back in, and it's been truly a tremendous experience. Okay. So the last 45 days, what I'd say is that my energy's been up. It actually was easier than I thought it was. Kind of the first few days were a little tough, right? But then it became really easy. And honestly, as you described, and in the field that I work in, things that are complicated become really hard to execute, right? So, I think that's one where this was very simple to do and understand how to do it and do it well. But what I'd say is my energy's up, my sleep is definitely better. Mentally and emotionally, I feel better about myself. But I guess when I think about, sometimes they say, your health is your wealth, right? And for me, that's totally true. But the outcome of what have been the changes that I've actually seen, I would say that in this, actually, my body fat has dropped by 13% over these past 45 plus days. I've lost, I believe, 35 or so pounds of fat from the beginning, and put on 10 or so pounds of muscle. But part of that for me was being really committed to this. It wasn't cheating, it wasn't using days off, it really was being highly committed to something because I was seeing those changes, and that was a motivation for me to keep going. So for me, I think the irony of this program is called the Panda Challenge. And I think in some respects you could say it's a challenge at first, but this challenge, and maybe we should consider calling this the Panda lifestyle, right? Because this isn't to me about a diet. A diet starts and it stops. This to me has been incredibly informative, partially because of what I work in the field of type 2 diabetes and marketing. I understand the science, and I think, Kyle, no doubt you're one of the world's expert in this field. You've accumulated and assimilated and synthesized loads of data, but the understanding the science behind it makes so much sense to me. And I believe that's why I'm seeing the results I'm seeing. So for me, it's not about this ending here. Frankly, I'm going to keep going. I want to keep going to continue this lifestyle. More importantly, I have now yet another goal that I want to achieve. And then I think the beauty of this is it doesn't start and stop. It's about flexibility. So it's the flexibility that changes, not about this starting and this stopping. So I see it as a way that I'm personally continuing on with this. I'd absolutely recommend this. I think if you've ever had a challenge, or if you want to challenge yourself, this is a great way to get coached by one of the world's leading experts in fasting, to have a sense of community around it, to have a sense of accountability. It doesn't take a lot of your time. It may take a lot of your mental kind of horsepower at the beginning to embrace it, right? But what I'd say is that you'll see results. I think everybody in our group saw results, and they vary. But if you have the urge to really make a change for yourself, for your lifestyle, I 100% strongly recommend this as a great program for you to embrace.